Let's take a look at the last 5 winners of the Belmont Stakes that, with their victory in the Belmont, put 2 legs of the Triple Crown on their resume. And the first couple we'll look at going back to 1991 and 1994 wind up in nice stretch battles with the other winner of a Triple Crown leg. We'll start things out with Hansel back in 1991. Hansel wound up running 10th as the favorite in the Kentucky Derby. Strike the Gold won the Derby. Hansel then wins the Preakness at 9-1 with Strike the Gold running 6th as the 9-5 favorite. And here we have Hansel coming up with the victory after a ding-dong stretch battle with a closing Strike the Gold coming up late. Here's the call from Tom Durkin.
Hansel full out, Strike the Gold, one last powerful thrust. Hansel holds on by a desperate head. Strike the Gold closed powerfully to be second.
So Hansel, the Preakness winner, faces off with Strike the Gold, the Derby winner in 1991. It's Hansel winning both the Preakness and the Belmont Stakes. Just a few years later, 1994, Tabasco Cat winds up 6th in the Derby behind Gopher Gin, who won at 9-1. Tabasco Cat winds up winning the Preakness with Gopher Gin running 2nd, and they're 1st and 2nd again in the Belmont Stakes on June 11th, 1994, with Tabasco Cat getting the victory under Pat Day over Gopher Gin. So again, Tabasco Cat, a couple legs of the Triple Crown on the resume, the Preakness and the Belmont Stakes. Derby and Belmont Stakes winner is Thunder Gulch in 1995. Thunder Gulch wins the Derby at 24-1, goes on to run 3rd in the Preakness behind Timber Country, who wins as the 9-5 favorite. Timber Country doesn't show up in the Belmont Stakes, but Thunder Gulch gets it done. So Derby and Belmont on the resume of Thunder Gulch in 1995. Moving on to 2001, Point Given. Unlucky not to be a Triple Crown winner, very talented, but winds up 5th at 9-5 in the Kentucky Derby that was won by Monarchos at 10-1. Then Point Given goes on to win the Preakness as the 2-1 favorite. Monarchos also at 2-1, but again, Point Given was the slight favorite. Monarchos at 2-1 as the second choice winds up 6th. And then in the Belmont Stakes, it's Point Given winning very easily as the 6-5 favorite and Monarchos running 3rd. So Preakness and Belmont double for Point Given. And finally, A Fleet Alex in 2005. A Fleet Alex 3rd in the Derby at 9-2. Giacomo won that race at 50-1 that year. Bellamy Road was 7th as the 5-2 favorite. But A Fleet Alex goes on to win the Preakness as the 3-1 favorite. Giacomo was 3rd at 6-1. In the Belmont Stakes, Giacomo, the Derby winner, is 7th at 5-1. And as the just over even money favorite, A Fleet Alex gets it done, again, to complete a Preakness Belmont double. So there you have it. The last 5 horses to win 2 legs of the Triple Crown completed by a Belmont Stakes win. Make sure to follow us on Twitter and Instagram, and if you're watching on YouTube, like, subscribe, and comment.